Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to Sunday Night Countdown, where I'm going to go over our weekly watch list on our top 10 stocks as potential breakouts coming into this week. Now, I'm going to go over this with you guys, but before we get into that, quick disclaimer: anything we do mention is purely for entertainment purposes. If you guys would like financial advice, recommending contact financial professional. However, we have been going play by play, day by day throughout the whole year. So if you guys want to see more entries and breakouts, all you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell notification, and you will be notified at a timely manner. And again, much love to everyone that does subscribe. We do go out Monday through Friday on entries and breakouts. So again, be on the lookout for more of those. Now we are going to go into our top 10 stocks. And I wanted to mention these because I like these as potential breakouts. Now, the first one, first and foremost, AMC, they are going to be opening up in New York this week. That is a potential news to be playing into. And this one could have a run up going into that news. And they could have more news opening up in more states, in my opinion, coming very soon. So again, AMC is definitely going to be something that we'll be trading throughout the weeks as potential buys. Again, I do think we're going to be buying on the dips and potentially riding this one, as this one could potentially run up 100% from here. So again, definitely AMC is on the watch. If it does break our $10.94 range, I think this one is definitely going to be breaking out. So again, either you can buy on new highs as a day trade. In my opinion, it'd be pretty safe because this one has tons of hype. And if it does break new highs, I think this one could go parabolic again. So again, AMC is definitely on the watch. Everybody should know that one, in my opinion. So SIOX is the next one. Again, they did have insider buying after hours. I think SIOX is very bullish as they are consolidating at their previous breakout. So again, I think this is consolidation. I think we will have a breakout into the $4 to $5 range on the nice swing trade here. So again, I am going to be entering this one. And if you want to have a tight stop loss at 247, you could, as that would be a very, very low risk play, in my opinion. So again, this one is oversold, and I think this one will reverse and have a run eventually as we have insider buying. And it seems like this company is very confident in what they're doing, and I think they'll come out with good news soon. So SIOX is definitely on the watch as well. Now, WTRH, I did mention earlier today. I wanted to mention them again because I love this setup more than anything, because I like the symmetric triangle it's creating, as you can see the yellow dotted lines. And we did circle on the RSI, and we did circle where it shows bullish divergence. Again, this is when the price goes from lower to higher to lower, actually, and goes from the RSI to lower to higher. So again, that shows that the price action, in my opinion, will be reversing. And it also shows that it's bouncing off of our symmetric triangle. And if you want to play it safe, you could play a breakout at 458, or you could buy enter early like I am, because I know the retail sector and the restaurant sector will be popping in the next couple of weeks. So again, I think that is another thing to think about when you're playing into this, as it has nice bullish divergence on the oversold on the RSI, as we have a nice symmetric triangle, as we know the retail sector is going to be getting hot. So again, I love WTRH. I think there's a lot of good reasons to be entering into that one for a nice swing trade. And that's not a recommendation. That's what I'll be doing. SPI, this is in the energy sector. This one is creating a nice descending wedge. You can see that it does want to break out of it. It does look like it wants to break out of it, because on the 5-minute, you can see it has been coming up. Again, I think this sector will be coming up nicely in the next couple of weeks, in the next month or so. I'm going to go on the 4-hour here so you can see, since there's not much volume on this one because it is a penny stock. So you can see on this one particular, this one has been consolidating nicely. This one could break out of its descending wedge. If it does break out, we would have a buying point at $12 right here. As you can see, $12.77. We wanted to break out of this. If it does break $12.77, that'd be a nice swing trade, a day trade to $16.22, in my opinion. So again, I think this one would be a nice potential 50 to 70% profit, as energy has been selling off and SPI is very volatile as a penny stock. So again, SPI definitely could run up to its previous highs where it ran up to $46. Definitely on the watch if it does break out, but SPI will continue on the watch until it does break out. But again, I do like this coming into this week, as the volume for this one is about 1.6 million, and on average it has about 1.2 million. So again, on SPI, the volume has been picking up, so that's why we'll be having on that one on the watch. Now, Groupon, this one is in the tech and restaurant industry. As I said, I think the restaurant industry will be popping in the next couple of weeks and at least the next month. So again, I think this one will be in play. And you can see tech has been selling off, and I think tech will start to heat back up as well. So I think Groupon will be a continuation, in my opinion. It does look like it's breaking into this gap and could possibly break into the $58, $59 range. I think it will. I will be playing in this one going into the next couple of weeks. So again, Groupon's a nice play, in my opinion. I think it's starting to break out. As you can see, it did break out of its resistance at $40. It looks like it's holding at $43. So if this does continue, I will be buying on the Groupon. I think this one could run up nicely in the next month. So again, MBII, I want to mention in particular because there's a ton of volume confirmation on this one. I want to mention this particular because it did spike up, it came down and consolidated, and we see this huge volume confirmation for a possible another run up. So again, we are going to see if this one does run up. If we do want to have a A resistance point to break out of 281 would be that point. So again, we want to see if this does recover this week. I think this one will, as the volume confirmation seems like it wants to confirm, and we could see another possible breakout. Again, this is very volatile. It's a penny stock, so I definitely would wait for the confirmation on this one, as this one could continue to sell off for whatever reason, and this could turn into sell volume. But most likely, in my opinion, this will break out. So again, this is not a recommendation. This is what I'll be doing, but I will be waiting for the breakout on this one. If it does not break out, I will not be buying into it, as it has came up quite a bit already. So MBII, in my opinion, definitely on the watch. Now, RKT, I think the financial sector will be picking up, as we do see a possible stimulus check in the talks over this weekend. And I think when the stimulus check comes out, a lot of times we do see the financial sector take off. And I think this is a good buying point as well, because as RKT has been bullish, a lot of people know this as a very bullish growth stock. We do see the nice gap up that has happened, and we see volume that has been coming in that we have not seen in a while. Again, we see this huge volume spike here, and we have less volume previously. We have less volume. We haven't seen this much volume since it previously broke out to around the $30, $40 range. So again, we do want to see if RKT does continue. It did run up to $34, and we want to see if this does break out again. In my opinion, I think this is a nice swing trade, and I will be holding into RKT, and I will be buying more coming into this week, as I have been holding already at $21, I believe, and I will be averaging up on this one, as I'm very bullish on RKT on the nice swing trade for a nice 1 to 2 month hold, as the retail sector, the financial sector will be picking up. Now, PLTR. We did mention this one today already. I'm going to mention it again, because again, it has been on a huge sell-off, and PLTR did get bought by ARK Invest about a month and a half ago, about 500,000 shares. We did trade that when it did happen, and it did sell off recently, as tech has been on a sell-off. Now, it did create a nice support possibly at our previous support line where we were at $22. Now, we do see a possible breakout here, because it is oversold, and it is showing bullish divergence as well. So again, we do want to see if this divergence does reverse. In my opinion, it probably will, because PLTR is very bullish, and there's a ton of talk about PLTR and a lot of people investing in it at these prices. So again, I am buying into PLTR. I already bought some on Friday, and we'll be buying more this week. So again, PLTR, in my opinion, is a great swing trade. There's not a recommendation. This is what I'll be doing. And Workhorse, I want to mention also, because they have been on a huge sell-off. They did have that news with OSK that had took the USPS deal from them. But however, we see the Democrat news that came out this last weekend that they could possibly be taking away OSK's deal with USPS, and which would give Workhorse a possible run up, and they would bounce right back, in my opinion. But I think Workhorse, in my opinion, either way, even if it comes back down, I will be buying more as an average down, because I think Workhorse is very bullish. I did mention in my video today that, in my opinion, I think Workhorse is way better than Fisker, and I think Fisker is going crazy with the news that they have with potential deals. But Workhorse, I think, will take them out on the long run, in my opinion, if they continue to get better deals like USPS. Now, I think the fact that they did have a chance to get a deal with USPS will give them more opportunities with more huge deals. So again, keep that in mind as well. That's definitely something to consider. And lastly, on Workhorse, they did get bought about 660,000 shares from ARK Invest on Wednesday. So that's something else to consider. PLTR also got bought, as we mentioned a few seconds ago. So again, the last one I want to mention is DMYI. Now, DMYI is possibly going to be merging with IonQ, and I wanted to mention them in particular because IonQ is in the quantum computing space. They're a huge tech company, and this one definitely could potentially run 100 to 200%. I did mention that in my last video, and I want to mention this again because I would definitely want to miss out on this one, as we were early to CCIV, and I don't want to be late to this one. So again, I think we're very early. I'm going to be entering this one on Monday, and I'm going to be holding this one going into the potential merger that they potentially will be having with IonQ. Now, it's all talks, but it is advanced talks that they said. So again, if you want to see what that news looks like, I did put in the video before this, but again, I think this is a very bullish SPAC, and I will be buying into DMYI coming in Monday. Again, I hope you guys have been enjoying our entries and breakouts, and I hope you guys enjoyed our Sunday night countdown, as we do count down going into tomorrow, and we do go out Monday through Friday on entries and breakouts. So again, you guys know what to do if you guys enjoy those. And if you guys have been in the comment section, much love to all you guys. If you guys has been showing me so much love, and I appreciate all you guys. And if you guys do have a watch list, throw in the comment section. Anything on your mind, throw in the comment section. I love talking to all you guys. Again, God bless you all. And again, I'll see you in the next video.